Hey guys, just letting you know that this video is sponsored by Crunchyroll, the best and most authentic way to watch your favorite anime shows. If you'd like to try a free 1-month trial for Crunchyroll Premium, you can do so by going to crunchyroll.com/Domics. You should watch Erased, it's really good. Back in high school, I had this art teacher. We'll call her Miss Holly. And she was not a fan of anime, let alone the anime art style. She wasn't a grouch or anything, I guess she was just loyal to the traditional art styles. I, on the other hand, loved anime, and still do today. It was literally the reason I got into drawing and art, and without it, I might not be where I am today. So, freshman year. New school, new year, new me, blah blah blah, and I chose art as an elective course. I was excited to prove myself and show everyone my talent because I practiced so much and didn't want to keep it all to myself. One of our tasks was to draw in our sketchbook every day. Didn't matter what it was as long as we put some sort of effort into it. I showed her my drawing. It was a sketch of an anime character. With her annoyingly nasally voice, she said,
"Oh, anime, huh? It's good, but I'm not really a fan of the style. I mean, how did they even get their hair like that?"
What? She doesn't like my art?
Okay, first of all, being an art teacher, isn't it your responsibility to kind of encourage your students regardless of how they choose to visually express their work? The whole basis of why I chose the elective was so I could step away from the objectiveness of the other courses and have the freedom to practice my talents. Granted, I know certain art projects require certain discretions when it comes to styles, but we're talking about a personal sketchbook here. And okay, I admit, I was a naive kid, and my mistake was that I felt I needed the validation of an adult simply because I believed she had more experience, and was therefore assumed that her skill level was our goal to emulate. Whatever, anyway, throughout the whole year, she would continue her anime criticisms and continue to try to convert me like, okay, Palpatine. But near the end of the school year, I got this opportunity. You see, my school was actually brand new at the time, and we were the first generation of students to inhabit it. And at the end of every year, what book is made to represent the memories of the past year? The yearbook. Actually, it was Miss Holly who brought it up to me. She said the yearbook committee required a cover design, and she came to me to design it. This was my chance. This was my opportunity. I don't even think I did my homework that night. It wasn't important. My pride was at stake. I spent the whole night on it. But as I made it, as I was sketching out the roughs and drawing concepts, I felt like my style was changing. As I drew it out, I kept hearing that nagging voice in my head.
"That's too anime!"
What's happening to me?
The next day I gave her my design. Looking back at it, hindsight bias, but I think it looks horrible because you could see my internal struggle with trying to maintain my passion, but also my conflict with trying to please Miss Holly. She approved it. I had designed my high school's first yearbook cover. Half of me was so proud to have been part of the history in the making, but the other part of me felt like I just betrayed the Leaf Village due to the seductions of Miss Holly Chimaru. But the deed was done. There was no turning back. The following year, I took art again, except Miss Holly wasn't the art teacher that time. She was on maternity leave. The new teacher, we'll call her Miss Bamf, became one of my favorite teachers. She was this young, hip woman who you could tell has been through some things, but those experiences nevertheless have molded her into an amazing person. I respected her, and she respected my drawing style. From that point on, I never let anyone discourage me from drawing what I wanted to draw. I mean, I have to take constructive criticism here and there, of course, that's necessary in the art world. But I loved anime as a kid, and I still do today. It's the reason I learned to draw, and the reason why I continue to draw. I kept with my passions and followed my dreams, and look where I ended up. So eat it, Miss Holly. I know it's only been like 3 minutes, but have you watched Erased yet? Oh, it's so good! Because if not, you can totally watch it on Crunchyroll, the leading destination for all your anime, manga, and even live-action drama needs. For $6.95 a month, all of this becomes accessible to you on multiple platforms. Crunchyroll chooses to give a portion of the revenue to support the anime industry so they can continue to make more content for you to enjoy. If you're still not sure it's worth it, no problem. You can have a 30-day free trial on the house. Just go to crunchyroll.com/Domics and begin your binge watching today. Right now I'm just watching Haikyuu and Erase, but there are many, many more available. You can even watch older animes that you've missed out on. It's never too late. Again, that's crunchyroll.com/Domics.
Use that URL so they know I sent you.
Alright, enjoy!